All right, it's time for our weekly chat with Alabama corner Terrion Arnold. It is presented by CraneWorks, RentalWorks, and WasteWorks. As always, just look for the big dog. Terrion, what is up, man? How are you?
I'm great, man. How y'all doing this morning?
Man, we're doing awesome. You're back from Kentucky. You got Chattanooga. You got the Iron Bowl on the horizon. How difficult is it not to look ahead to that Iron Bowl and know that Chattanooga is the next opponent? Your coach preaches it. How difficult is it to actually do?
It ain't difficult at all. I mean, when you come here, you know you got to be even keel one game at a time. All we can do is look forward to Chattanooga.
So I got to bring this up. You came on with us last week, one game, one pick. So I don't know if we're good karma or, if it's just a coincidence here, but maybe we can keep this thing going, right?
Maybe we can. We're going to see this week.
Hey, so how did you get the nickname Ghost?
That just came from being around. I was fast growing up. So since I was fast growing up, you kind of like a ghost. Like you appear, then you disappear. So I got it from playing basketball actually, because the way I used to swerve with the ball in my hands, and I used to just make stuff happen. So it'd kind of be like, you see me then, now you don't see me. So
yeah. Well, there are happy ghosts and mean ghosts. Were you a happy ghost on the court or a mean ghost on the court?
Nah, I was a happy ghost. Even the way I play football, I'm not one of those people, before the game where they're have to lock in and do all. My version of locking in is just being myself. I go out there. I genuinely love playing the game, so I go out there with a smile on my face because it's another opportunity I get to display my talent.
I looked it up, but for our viewers who don't have time to Google it, explain to them the shirts you guys are wearing, because you had the T-shirt on last week, you got the sweatshirt on this week, and who's producing these things? Are you getting a cut of all this?
Yeah. Jamie and I, we're getting a look cut from all of it, but Lank, man, it's something that the team has bought in. And I would say Bama Nation has bought into it too. Let all naysayers know. And that's what we continue to do. And even with all the doubt, we just continue to go out there and prove the doubt is wrong every Saturday.
Why do you put a period at the end of it? What does the period signify? Because
period, man.
It's just period. I mean, that's
period.
Just
what you mean? It's emphasizing period.
End of sentence. Let all naysayers know. Period. End of sentence. Hey, well, don't waste the platform. People want to buy it. Where can they buy it?
Man, it's a website in my bio on my Instagram at begreat.t, and it's a website in J Mill's bio. And it's crazy that you just said that because J Mill and I'm going to go meet them after I get off the y'all. We're going to go do a little Lank commercial and do a little apparel launch, so we could go ahead and launch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's always fun. The best part, though, is when you start divvying up cash.
Oh, man, yeah.
One for you, Mill Road, two for me. One for you, two for me.
Is that what's in the UGG bag back there, just a stack of cash?
No. Ain't none of that. I keep it in my account. You can't. Yeah. You can't do it like that. You never know.
Very wise. So, look, there's pivotal moments in all athletes' careers. So go back to your sophomore year in high school. You break your ankle. What did that do for you as an athlete?
It humbled me. I was at a phase in my life where, as all athletes do, and how Coach Saban, he doesn't want us to get too high or too low. I was having a lot of success. I was having a lot of success in basketball, actually climbing up the rankings, becoming one of the top point guards in the nation. And I would say it was one of those things where kind of God sat me down and just let him know, he's in control. He's in control of my life. I had got to a point where it was almost as if I was feeling like it was me. And I actually like it because last night, I don't know if y'all watched it, but I was watching the George Foreman movie. And, he became the oldest person to win the heavyweight title. So I'm watching the movie or whatever, and I'm trying to get the message out of it because I'm one of those people, if I watch something, I got to get a message out of it. That's just me. That's just me. So I'm watching it or whatever, and it came a point in his life where he was having a lot of success. He had won the heavyweight title, and him and his mom, they were all having, I would say, lunch with the family and stuff. And she said, "George, are you going to bless the food?" And he was like, "Bless the food? Why am I going to bless the food?" And she was like, "George, God got us this food." And he said, "No, Mama, I got us this food." And then it came to a point in his life where, when he got knocked out, they said he never recovered, ended up becoming a pastor, and eventually he ended up fighting again and winning it all. But that's kind of how my life was. And I would say it was just a pivotal point in my life where I just felt like, I wouldn't say I was above or anything, but it was just one of those things where they would say man, you smelling yourself. And, I don't want to say the word, but y'all know the logo, you keep smelling yourself, obviously you're going to stink. So it was one of those things, and I say like, man, it was something in my life that I remember forever, and I'm really blessed to have that. Like it was one of those things that almost like our loss versus Texas. You would rather it happen then than happen now.
So the message is what? I mean, what is the exact message you got out of that movie? Like, it makes you more thankful to God for what He's given you, or it makes you want to work harder to create it for yourself?
Now, I would say like even for the people on here who aren't religious, I'm a religious person, big on my faith. But like the Matthew 23:12, like it says in the Bible, he who humbles himself shall be exalted, and he who exalts himself shall be humble. Kind of like in life, like as they would always say, karma. Be good to people, they'll be good to you. And some people, I mean, they might not feel like they get that or reciprocate that, but I mean, it's true. Like, perfect example, I was holding the door for a young lady going to class. I'm holding the door for her. I say, you have a great day today. She looked at me, she said, I got a boyfriend. I was like, hey.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because this is not the first time that it's happened, like on campus and stuff. And I'm like, I was just holding the door. Like that's just manners.
Hey,
like, I don't want you. I didn't try to ask for your social or anything like that. Like I'm just trying to open the door and tell you to have a nice day. But then there's other instances where I saw one person and I could kind of just see them like they were feeling down about themselves, and I was like, hey, is everything okay? She was like, oh my God, I didn't expect someone like you to talk to me. And it's just one of those things as far as having your platform and stuff. It's almost sad because it's like, dang, you would really look at it or view it as you could see another human being above another human being. Like, why would you feel like that? Ended up talking to her. She was going through some stuff in life, and she ended up breaking down to me. And I was like, I'm just happy I could be here for you and help you. So that's the way I look at it. Like, you got to be a blessing to others.
man, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That door thing though happens to me all the time. It's just it's one of the one of the crosses people like you and me bear. Good looking guys walking around in the wild.
Game recognizes game, right?
I
have a
and in
wife.
my head, I'm thinking like, I'm like, girl, I don't even want you. Like, I don't care if you got a boyfriend or not. I was not looking your way. I promise.
Hey, more importantly, what is the message you gather when you watch the Fast and Furious franchise?
Ah, man, when I watch that, that's exciting for me. Like, it kind of get me in that mood, and I can't go to the movies and watch it because then I got to get in the car. So I don't want none of those. I'm one of those guys. Like my granddad, when I was younger, he had bought my cousin, my brother, and I go-karts, four-wheelers, and I used to love going to their house because like where my mom lived, I kind of like grew up in the city, but going to my grandparents' house, it was country, so it was like a little mixture of both, and I used to just love the atmosphere. And I mean, obviously, like those ATVs, they dangerous. So that Fast and Furious, I used to really think like, dang, hey, this me. Like, especially like when The Rock used to like switch the gears and stuff. Man, I'm telling you, 'cause, like, I'm young. So like, obviously, when all the movies first came out, I'm 12, 14. Like, I'm a kid, and I'm just thinking in my head like, dang, man, I could really drive like this, for real. My granddad used to have to sit me down and explain to me like, Terrion, if you went out here and drove like this for real, you would be arrested, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I mean,
Okay, now seriously though, there's a thing called a stick shift where it's not automatic. Can you drive one really? Clutch and all?
like you got clutch, all that. Like, come on, man.
Good for you.
now look,
Most people your generation can't.
Most people can't.
Now most people can't. I'm young, but I got an old soul. Like, you got to think, my granddad taught me how to do all that. Now I can't do it. Like, as they would say, how people be like, like, I got to actually feel it and get a feel for it. Like, the car kind of got to go like, I got to go like that.
Yeah.
I can't just feel it how some people just feel it because they drive it all the time. But if I had to choose, obviously, I'm going automatic.
Yeah.
What do you say to Caleb Downs when you create a fumble and he scoops it and can't get it in the end zone? Do you rag him mercilessly for that?
It's crazy you just said that. After practice, Caleb, myself, T-Rob, Kool-Aid, and Malachi, we go for a jog, like just extra reps after practice or whatever, go for a jog. So Caleb, we jogging yesterday. T-Rob say, I went to Caleb's high school state championship game. Dude got tackled on the 1 yard line. Then he picked up the fumble. He got tackled on the 1 yard line. Maybe his thing is he just gets tackled on the 1 yard line. And Caleb being the type of person, like Caleb is literally the person, like he's literally the person, as they would say, you're not gonna get a reaction out of him. Like, you can't, like, because I'm a troll. Like, I'd be in there like, man, bro, you supposed to score. Like, come on, man, look at you. He's like, I didn't see the guy behind me. And you like, That's it. Like, that's how you feel. It's next play, it's the next play mentality. I can't worry about something I can't control anymore. Like, that's his mindset, and that's just Caleb 24/7, like 24/7. Like, literally, it's like this. Like, Caleb on Sunday all the way till Friday is this. Caleb on Saturday. That's him.
That's right. Hey, do me a favor. Do the George Foreman thing with Milrow today and see if Milrow blesses the food or says, Terrion, I'm providing the food.
Hey, it's been a emotional ride for you guys. And going back to Texas A&M, there seemed like something after that game where everybody was so emotional and Terry Saban was on the field, the embrace between you two. How would you describe the relationship between Terry Saban and you?
Miss Terry, I feel like that relationship is second to none. Like, honestly, I was telling Coach Saban as he was trolling me yesterday, we back there doing kickoff return. He was like, I don't even know why she love you like that. Like, I don't even know why. Like, I'm over here, I get on to you, correct you, and then she just want to come over here and fluff you up. Like, Miss Terry, she just literally is like I told Coach Saban yesterday, I was like, it's a checks and balances relationship. Like, you get on to me in practice, critique me and stuff, and she just comes right here. She's like, I get that Nikki is getting on to you, but he only wants to make you a better person, and you just have to accept it. So, like, she's the type of person, like, she is say what he's saying and get the point across, but a whole different way. And, like, those texts before the week and stuff, like, it really makes sense. Like, I said on one of the last shows I did, like I said, I used to think Coach Saban used to go tell her what to tell me. Then I was like, nah, Coach Saban ain't this nice. This is definitely Miss Terry telling me. So.
It's Terrion Arnold, the Alabama defensive back, presented each week by CraneWorks, RentalWorks, and WasteWorks. Look for the big dog. Good luck against Chattanooga, Terrion. We'll see you next week.
All right, thank you, guys.
See you, man.